All right, this question's from Legit Lemon. He says, what made you want to start this project? Was your goal to provide the highest APY? How flexible and available is the team when there are issues? 24-hour availability or certain time zones, regions? And he put that in parentheses.
Yeah, that's a good question. So, I mean, I think what drew us to it is just all the excitement around Seifu. And we had a good mix of people who were like, hey, we could really make something and get it hyped up and it would be a lot of fun. I think it is introducing a lot of new people from what I was seeing in Discord, a lot of new people into kind of more on-chain stuff as opposed to just like, on Coinbase, stuff like that. It's a pretty noob-friendly protocol. You just got to hold it in your wallet. So I think that's probably one of the most exciting parts about it, just kind of getting people's toes wet into crypto and then hopefully making them lots of money. As for coverage, yeah, I mean, we're pretty much 24/7 here.
All right,
and then in terms of flexibility, yeah, I mean, if issues pop up, we'll do everything we can to fix them. We aren't set in stone. I think I answered all that question.
Yeah, I would say so. Next question is, since all of the outside thunder for buying in early was stolen by fake accounts, when the real one was nowhere to be found, how are you planning on generating enough buzz to get the price rising like one would expect from a launch? Thus far, focus was placed on things that are apparently not that important.
Yeah, so I'll push back on that question a little bit. I mean, we have over $1 million in volume right now. I think what people are seeing is these other projects' market caps. It's fake. It's low liquidity, and it's a honeypot, so no one can sell. And when you buy, the price goes up super high because there's no liquidity. With us, I mean, we have over $3 million in liquidity, so and that's a good thing. So it takes a little bit more to bring the price up, and then it also the important side is it could absorb a lot of sell pressure. I would argue the website is not an unimportant thing as well. So we want to get that kicked out, and then again, we want to continue killing it with marketing and bring in more new holders.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that addresses that question. I would say the website's important too. Someone's asking, why is the Telegram contract address different? Make sure you're not being scammed. The official contract address will be in the announcements here in the Discord and should be pinned in the Telegram, but it should not be a different contract address as opposed to the one that's already been out. So be careful and stay safe. All right. Did anyone take any action to warn people of the scam that was going on? A lot of liquidity was lost due to that.
Yeah, I mean, we were shouting in the Discord. Unfortunately, it was a very, very active time in the Discord. And I've noticed some people don't like to read too much, judging by being asked the same question a million times during that launch period. Yeah, I mean, this is just, if you were new to crypto, this is going to happen any project you ever want to buy at launch. There are going to be scammers who try to take advantage of you. It is important when you get in these situations to use official links. People are always trying to scam you. They might pretend to be someone on the team and send you a link and something like that. Just use announcement channels. That's one of those things you kind of have to live and learn. We can warn all day and night, but at the end of the day, you got to be responsible for what you purchase.
Right. Next question from Sad Shawarma. Would you consider making a YouTube channel with daily or weekly live AMAs? Faces do not need to be shown.
I don't think it'd be out of the question. I mean, we would probably stick to doing AMAs in the Discord, and then maybe we start just recording them and then uploading them to YouTube. But yeah, no faces will be shown. It will just be voices.
So how do you guys plan on sustaining the payout?
So I think the key points there are going to be one, letting the protocol do its thing. So anytime someone's buying or selling right now, we're getting funds built up to one, buy back, and then two, to increase LP. Sustainability, for that to happen, LP is very important. So I mean, let the protocol do its thing, and then I think it goes back to marketing. Getting as many holders as possible. I think we're already at like 2,500. I would love to get that to 10,000 rather quickly. And then we also want to explore venues to give the token utility, or more utility than it already has on top of that, just to keep that long-term sustainability.
All right, thank you. I'm reading through these right now, so I'm trying to find a good question. Another question about the marketing plan, but you already explained that. Why did people buy into the scam? Was the wrong address posted? You have any comments on that?
I mean, it goes back to their. So if you ever, I'm assuming the people that got scammed, it was probably their first time buying a launch. If you ever participate in another launch, I mean, the same thing is going to happen. I've never not seen a launch not have scammers pretend to be the token. Again, it's one of those things, like, if it happened to you, I'm sorry. But at the same time, you got to live and learn, and just make sure you learn from the mistake.
Can you hold the token in Trust Wallet, or does it only work with MetaMask?
I believe it's good for Trust Wallet. Let me confirm, just because I don't want to tell people that and not be true. But I mean, I'm someone who I solely use MetaMask. I'm pretty sure you're good with Trust Wallet, but we can double check for you.
All right, take whoever asked that question, Greg Defender. Keep an eye out in the chat. We'll get that answered. When will there be an announcement about the winners of the meme contest?
Yeah, that should be shortly. I think that we finally picked one, so that should be announced hopefully today, but if not, it will be soon.
Are there plans on launching an interface to track the reflections that we get?
So I know that we have the DApp is right. Obviously, with the website issues, people can't get it. But yeah, we'll be building upon that. I don't know the time frame. Again, I'm not on the dev side of things, but I don't see why we couldn't build something like that in as we continuously upgrade the website and the DApp.
All right, we'll do a few more of these because they just keep piling up, and then we'll go to the live. But what are the plans / roadmap for burn tokens? How many tokens will be burned in, say, a few months' time?
Yeah, so that will be dependent on volume. So every time someone buys, every time someone sells, 3% of it gets burned to the black hole. As for the plan with the burn tokens, they're burned. It just will continuously rebase in a burned wallet that no one can access. So I mean, we can't do anything with the tokens, so there really can't be a plan with them. In terms of how much, I mean, time will tell. It's completely solely based on volume.
All right, I'm trying to find another question. When will the DApp be available? A bunch of people already asked that.
Yeah, it should be today.
So, okay, here's a good question. Seifu level of transparency was key for its success. Will you commit to 100% transparency?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been very transparent so far. I would say more so than Seifu, just because their whole wallet fiasco. I mean, to me, that's a deal breaker. I guess to some people it's not, but yeah, I mean, we want to be as transparent as possible.
All right, this will be the last question for this. Why is the pre-sale address constantly selling tokens? Is it PancakeSwap doing this, or is it some type of contract function?
So I honestly haven't even been looking at like the charts or anything like that yet. So I don't want to make too much comments. I imagine maybe it's pink sale.
I can help you answer that actually. So
yeah.
it's selling YDZ for BNB that goes into the Yes Fund and the Treasury. So that's where you're seeing it from.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, now I'm gonna bring some of you guys up on stage. So give me just a second. Raise your hands and be ready to talk, please. It kind of sucks when there's an awkward silence. You know what I mean? All right, here's a brother from yesterday. We'll bring him back up.
How you doing, guys? You alright?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. I'm great, thanks. I was just going to ask, really. Yeah, just to mention on your website, you may know already, but yeah, the pink cell countdown is still there. So obviously, when you have time, if you can get your devs to remove that.
Yeah, we'll get that moved. Obviously, our first order of business is just to make sure everything is right with the website, and then we'll get those little things out the way. But yeah, that's a good call out. We'll get that off.
Amazing, yeah, and just the app as well, because when you click onto it, it doesn't show up. But yeah, apart from everything seems smooth. Keep doing what you're doing, guys, and do I have any questions?
Awesome.
I don't actually know. I think that's all actually. Yeah, thanks for the smooth launch, and yeah, man. These things happen in crypto. Yeah, man. We just have to bounce back from it and move forward.
Appreciate your support.
Yeah, man. No worries, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. And next question. I'm just going down the list. So I'll give you guys like 15, 20 seconds to respond. Then I'm going to go to the next person.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Quick question. So when you did a 8,000 BNB hard cap, that's in my opinion something that kind of worries me about that is that's a lot, and it like how do you guys anticipate marketing to kind of like be proportional to that big of a liquidity pool? Because it's basically, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like the bigger you start off with, like the more you have to market to create that FOMO. So can you guys talk about it all about what your plans are to kind of overtake Seifu or any other previous protocols that maybe might have had a smaller hard cap?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean the hard cap was a big number, but that was by design. One of the biggest things you're talking about, the liquidity pool, which is huge for just being started. It's over 3 million, and then it's going to continuously grow. That's very important just to absorb sell pressure as people get rebases, and some people are going to hold, some people are going to sell. I mean, we expect that. But yeah, I mean, obviously with that, it does come the responsibility of, hey, we need to really crank marketing, keep it full go. I mean, so far it's been very successful. So we want to continue to make sure we're building off that and keep the hype going and get as many new investors as possible.
Okay, thanks. And to answer the other person's question, Pink Sale does dump on projects like as soon as they launch. I think they get like 2%, but you guys might be different.
The nature of doing business with them, but they are the best pre-sale for BSC.
Anyway, thanks. Take care.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'll go ahead and unmute you, brother, so you can answer your question if you're still here.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. First of all, congratulations for launching such a massive project. I have a couple of questions. So my first question is, what is the dump mechanism which the project is going to follow to avoid whales dumping the project and creating a panic in the community and in the price as well?
Yeah, I think some of that is going to be the taxing. As you know, there's a 20% sales tax. The bigger you have in your wallet, the more that's going to hurt. And then some of that is going back to buybacks. So we'll have, and again, I think liquidity is another big thing because right now, I mean, we have a lot of liquidity right now, and that's only going to grow. We'll be able to absorb bigger sells much easier as that grows as well. So I think it's built into the protocol. I mean, you got to think we've been live for a couple hours, so I mean, you got to give it some time to kind of sustain itself. But yeah, I think we have things in place that will calm down any type of whales exiting.
Thank you. My second question is, when is the rug doc going to be updated regarding the liquidity lock?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that one? When is what going to be updated?
The rug doc.
The rug doc.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hopefully today. We'll just shoot them a message. You can verify yourself that Pink Sale has locked liquidity, but yeah, we would want Rug Doc to fix that because when we were doing it, obviously we couldn't lock it because we didn't have anything to lock yet. Now that we're locked, they should be able to make those changes. Hopefully today.
Okay, thank you. And my last question would be, is there any planning for SEX centralized exchange listing in a couple of months or nearby?
As of right now, we haven't brought it up. I mean, we're pretty happy with Pancake Swap. That being said, if it makes sense to in the future and we think it will help the project, nothing's off the table.
Yeah, they would have to allow the tokenomics too. I know a lot of projects on BSC have issues getting on some of the larger sexes because of the tokenomics. Either are incompatible or they just don't accept tokenomics at all. So, but that's definitely something we want to look into if they'll take our project.
Okay, thank you. That's it from my end. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm just inviting a couple of people up, and if multiple people answer it, then I'll just mute one of you.
So, hi guys. Just quick idea. You should, not you should. Like, do you think that teaching people about that, how people get that high of APY would help? Like, I'm not very new, but I'm kind of new, and I'm very skeptical of that high of APY. So, I think if you teach people how can you get that high of APY realistically, I think that would help more people join this project and these kind of projects.
Yeah, no, it's completely fair. But yeah, so that's going to go back to sustainability. So the APY, it comes from the rebase. So every 15 minutes, just by holding it in your wallet, you're going to get more tokens. That's basically in layman's terms what a rebase is. So it goes back to sustainability, and that's going to be through the taxes, through liquidity, making sure one, it keeps growing and we have a big chunk of it, which so far it's off to a good start, as well as the buyback. So we have a couple things working for us. And then on top of that, we want to, again, continue marketing, get as many new investors as possible. And then the last piece is just figuring out other avenues we might want to take with the token just to give it even more utility.
Yeah, I understand. What I'm saying is that using teaching as a marketing tactic, like, hey people, you can get that realistically by doing 1, 2, 3, and people would understand and become easy, and they would be more encouraged to buy the token. That's the idea, is using it as a marketing tactic.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Noted. That's a good idea.
Okay. Thank you, and congrats on the launching.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I just unmuted you.
Yeah, you want to answer a question that somebody has about Trust Wallet, and yes, it is working just fine. Other than that, I mean, what we're saying, smart money just buying the bid, some money and just dumping the price for no reason, losing money.
I'm sorry that I think your mic's breaking up. I could not hear the question. Gador, did you hear that? Do you want to maybe answer that one? I could not hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you, Mike. Sorry. You want to try to repeat that one more time?
I'm saying the Trust Wallet does work just fine. I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh yeah, you're confirming Trust Wallet does work. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think someone asked that earlier. So yeah, I mean, straight from the horse's mouth, Trust Wallet is good to go, as we expected. But now we have confirmation. Thank you.
And the second thing, second thing I've been saying, smart money buying the dip. Why people selling? Some people selling on that looks just stupid. Other than that, I mean, hopefully people understand that.
All right, we can't really hear you, bro, so we got to move to the next question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah.
You there, brother?
Hello? Hello?
Hey.
Yeah, I would like to ask, when is the price going to be shown on Trust Wallet?
So I think that will probably be more so probably in Trust Wallet's hands. I'm honestly not familiar with what the process is to get that going. I imagine they probably pull APYs from BSC scan. So hopefully it should be soon. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll do a few more questions here. So, and then afterwards, we'll just be answering them in the chat. So let me bring on a couple more people.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello, you guys.
How are you?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh,
you.
I don't know how to pronounce your name. Sorry. We'll let you go first, and then Shams can go next.
Yeah, James, okay.
Pleasure to meet everyone. Appreciate you letting me chat. Curious question, just the technical approach, maybe the next like 3 to 7 business days as we go through the overall launch to just kind of address what's occurring at the moment. Obviously, you've got marketing and these things set aside. Is there kind of any technical things with buybacks at certain points just to kind of ensure a restructuring of what's occurring? And that's all. Nothing too extravagant.
Yeah, I think the first 3 to 7 days is mainly going to be fine tuning, make sure everything's going to plan with taxes, buybacks, everything. Those should start happening in 48 hours. It's automatic by the contract. Main priority for the first week is just make sure everything's working as intended and we don't run into any hiccups. And then obviously get the site back up, which estimated to be done very soon.
Awesome. Rock and roll. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First of all, congratulations for this YDZ project. And I want to ask you two questions. First of all, why I can't connect my Trust wallet in the application on ZILLA? I only can connect my MetaMask only. Why I can't connect the Trust wallet?
That's one I'll have to pass over to the dev team. We can answer that in chat after this because again, I'm not on the dev team, so it could just be a bug or something. So I'll have to ask them and see what's up, and then we'll get back to you.
Okay, good. So my second question: if I hold my YDZ coins in a cold wallet, will I get the rebase every 15 minutes in a cold wallet, not in Trust?
You're talking about like a ledger, right?
Yeah.
It will still rebase. You just have to have it in your wallet. That's all, and you're good to go. Cold, hot, it's going to rebase.
Okay, but I really want to connect my Trust wallet in the application. So please, if you can pass this one to the dev team, I will appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll call it there for the voice chat questions for now. We'll be in the Discord right now answering more questions on the day of launch. So we'll continue to be there as we move forward with this project. But we're really pleased with the reception that we have so far and the community that we've grown. So thank you everybody for listening to us.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Good questions.